Everyone in town knew Joseph Miller as the quiet janitor who swept the floors of Maplewood Elementary, always wearing the same faded denim jacket and a tired smile. What most didn't know was that 27 years ago, Joseph had done something extraordinary, something few dared to understand. In 1998, he adopted 3 little girls, Emma, Grace, and Lily, after they'd been rejected by every foster family in the county. The sisters had been labeled too troubled, too much, and too broken after years of abuse and neglect. But Joseph saw what no one else did: children, not cases. With no biological children of his own and a modest income, Joseph took them in, offering them the one thing they'd never had: unconditional love. The early years weren't easy. The girls were scared, angry, and unsure how to trust. Grace once ran away for 2 days. Emma refused to speak for nearly a year. Lily had nightmares that left her screaming into the night. Joseph never wavered. He read to them at bedtime, packed their school lunches with little notes, and when bills stacked higher than hope, he took extra shifts, often going without so they didn't have to. He never asked for anything in return. "Love doesn't keep score," he'd say when neighbors questioned his choices. The girls grew. They healed. They flourished. Emma became a teacher, inspired by the man who taught her to believe in herself. Grace studied social work, determined to help kids like her find light in the darkness. Lily, the youngest, pursued medicine, fueled by the memory of Joseph staying up all night by her hospital bed during a childhood illness. Though Joseph never sought recognition, the girls never forgot the man who'd sacrificed everything for them. Then came his 70th birthday. Joseph sat alone in his modest home, the same house they'd grown up in, flipping through old photo albums. The doorbell rang. Standing on the porch were Emma, Grace, and Lily, each holding an envelope and barely able to hold back tears. They led him outside where a car waited to take him to a surprise destination. Joseph, confused but smiling, went along. They arrived at a piece of land overlooking a serene lake. "It's yours," Lily whispered. "We bought it together. You always dreamed of retiring near the water. You gave us a life, Dad. Now it's our turn." Joseph broke down in their arms, the weight of decades releasing in silent sobs. But that wasn't all. They'd also started a foundation in his name, the Joseph Miller Foundation, to support foster youth and single adoptive parents. In that moment, the man once dismissed as a mere janitor became a beacon of humanity. His quiet, persistent love had planted seeds that bloomed into something beautiful beyond measure. The story of Joseph and his daughters reminds us that the smallest acts of kindness can echo for generations. That love, genuine, sacrificial love, has the power not just to heal, but to transform. And sometimes, the most extraordinary people are the ones the world overlooks.